Timur, thanks for joining. Did you feel under pressure today, having 3 pawns up?
Was
Almost.
was it three? Yeah? Was two? No.
If you take on b6.
Yeah, if I take on b6, I would be under pressure maybe, but as I didn't, I went queen d2, and then it's somehow seemingly forced draw. I don't know, but queen b6, I actually saw that queen d7 is the move, and somehow I was afraid of this rook fb8 night before and all the tricks. I couldn't calculate. At some point, I saw that I found a brilliant way for white. I was queen b3, rook fb8, queen c3, knight d4, queen c2, but there's some knight b4 and f5, and it's like, I don't know, strange position. And yeah, I was a bit confused, of course, about the outcome of the opening. First of all, I didn't expect this line at all today, and yeah, this came. This came as a normal surprise. I wouldn't say it was super unpleasant or something, but certainly White has ways to get out of this position. But getting out of this position with advantage is the problem. So I couldn't figure out what to do there, but probably had to play some. Yeah, maybe I had to keep queens, play knight c3 instead of queen takes d8, because after this, black's activity is just enough to compensate for the pawn. And yeah, I don't know. I didn't see a special way to get an advantage, so I don't see any regrets in this.
Yeah, that might have been the right way to continue with knight c3 and not take on d8. But anyway, do you think Fabi's opening choice was justified?
Well, he probably also wanted to play a game, and to avoid all the direct lines, forced lines or something, and went for this. But yeah, it's just a normal choice in our situation where we both have to play.
Now that we are approaching the end, looking at the at your game so far, how would you assess your performance here in Madrid?
I think generally it was a lot of fun. So there were a lot of fighting games and long games, and a lot of situations where I already felt desperate, and then I came back from that score. And yesterday's game, of course, is a pleasant moment for me. And in general, I think it's about fine, but certainly I missed a lot of chances as well.
Perhaps one more question. Looking at Jan's situation in the tournament, his games and his form, if you were to compare this one to the previous candidates, where do you think he played better? Well,
I think that he's playing too brilliant at the moment, so it's hard to compare. But I think the second part of Yekaterinburg, postponed candidates, I think he also played great chess. This is hard to say. So maybe people remember his last game against Dink, where he lost in these candidates in postponed Yekaterinburg. But I don't know. In both, I think he's playing much stronger than the field, and that's in general quite surprising, because it's like a huge advantage over the rest of the players who are also top players in the world. So yeah, that's very unusual.
Right. Thanks a lot, Timur.
Thank you.